Il est surnommé par ses camarades le vieux routier. C'est effectivement l'un des plus anciens professionnels. Maintenant, c'est toute une génération qui est en train de disparaître avec le départ de Georges Chappe, avec le départ de Christian Raymond, celui de Roger Pinjon également. Et Raymond Delisle a eu des difficultés au pied du col de la Madeleine. Il a même été lâché. Bernard, oui, l'arrivée de Lopez Carril. Vicente Lopez Carril est en train de terminer. Il n'a plus que 200 mètres à parcourir ici à Avoriaz, au-dessus de Morzine. Lopez Carril est en train de boucler les 100 derniers mètres de la course. C'est une courte ligne droite. D'ailleurs, nous le verrons déboucher seulement à 50 mètres de la ligne à peu près. Il souffre, il peine, mais il a gagné cette année à Morzine-Avoria, comme il avait gagné l'année dernière à Serre-Chevalier. Il réussit toujours à se placer, à se faufiler, à s'échapper intelligemment. Et il avait triomphé devant Teddy Merckx l'année dernière à Morzine.
L'Allemagne est en deuil ce soir. Dietrich Thurau était devenu l'idole des Allemands. L'idole a été déboulonnée cet après-midi entre Morzine et Avoriaz. La seconde victime est également de taille, Eddy Merckx. Il était deuxième du classement général. Il croyait en... Voici l'homme du jour, Bernard Thévenet. Celui-là, on l'attendait. Dans chaque foyer, on souhaitait son succès. Le Français va prendre le maillot jaune. On l'aime bien, Bernard Thévenet. Il fait l'unanimité. C'est un battant. Il a du panache. Il fait honneur au sport cycliste.
Il portera tous les maillots, le voici en vert. Il a cédé sa tunique à Zoutmelk qui a osé l'attaquer alors qu'il était à terre sur les pavés du Nord. Le Hollandais va payer ce crime de casino au prix fort. Il doit rendre la tunique à son vainqueur à Avoriaz.
Et au bout du lac, là-bas, la montée vers la Jouverte. Alors on va retrouver tout de suite le groupe Pinot et pouvoir détourner les montagnes aux environs ont pratiquement leur plafond à 2000 mètres d'altitude. Nous sommes à 1760 mètres, vous voyez qu'il y a de plus de 100 mètres d'écart. Une route pas en très bonne air, on peut le dire, qui restera au palmarès. C'est certainement la plus belle victoire que Albin va remporter, et surtout lorsqu'il s'agit d'une étape des Alpes du Tour de France, je crois qu'on est doublement satisfait. Et Robert Albin pense également au classement général ici qu'il est en place pour cette deuxième place, car maintenant la première place évidemment il n'est pas question, et Albin va tout faire pour se hisser à la deuxième place à Paris de ce Tour de France.
Acabé sexto o séptimo o entre los 10 primeros acabé seguro, ¿no? en la crono. Lo que pasa es que claro, ya había perdido 25 minutos y entre eso y lo de Arroyo, pues yo creo que a Logan Fignon le vino un tour que se lo mereció.
Peut-être que ça peut tromper, mais...
Voulez-vous que je vous dise, il me rappelle un certain Jacques Anquetil en bas du Puy-de-Dôme, opposé à Raymond Poulidor. Et un Jacques Anquetil qui est obligé de bluffer Raymond Poulidor jusqu'au bout en se portant à sa hauteur pour lui faire croire qu'il était aussi fort que lui. Et on peut le dire maintenant. Si Raymond Poulidor vous avez attaqué plus tôt en bas du Puy-de-Dôme.
3 minutes apart. And Indurain behind all of them. He makes it look as though he's on a Sunday club run. He is not contesting, he's not going to win this stage. In fact, we're going to see a surprise here because Ugrimov is going to throw really another spanner in the works because he's going to produce another great ride up this mountain. And this is the arrival of Luc Leblanc, and a good ride by Luc Leblanc. The best time so far, Charlie Motte riding his last tour was the leader. But Luc Leblanc has got the lead now, but here comes Pantani. This will improve it even more. And Pantani is going to come home with a time of 1:24.37. He now takes the lead over Leblanc. So we've got Pantani, Leblanc, and just to finish now, the top three riders on the stage over on the overall GC. This is the third man, Ugrimov, and look at the time. Ugrimov is going to win again. Ugrimov, 1:22.59. Now Varenk is in a hopeless situation, and according to the time checks, Indurain is losing time as well. So Indurain was right to ride hard in the early part of the tour because he hasn't ridden as well as he might here in the mountains. It's been a plucky ride again by Richard Virenque. He hasn't been caught by Miguel Indurain, but look at this. Almost 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 4 seconds behind Ugrimov. He's lost his second place overall. And no sooner has he finished than Miguel Indurain arrives, but he is going to be slower than the best time. He's going to be slower. He's going to finish third, in fact. Third place for Miguel Indurain. At all that Levi Leipheimer has played the card for Armstrong. He's still up there.
Well, in that group, just to the right-hand side of Armstrong, the man who helped him win the Tour de France on a number of occasions, Egoy Martinez. But this is where the action is at the front end of the race. Alberto Contador is still sitting there. Roman Kreuziger and Ivan Basso locked together in the lime green jersey. Cadel Evans is riding himself here, Phil, into a yellow jersey at the end of the day because he's the best placed rider in this leading group as Alberto Contador looks to be looking across there to see the face of the man who was his teammate just 12 months ago, Lance Armstrong. But Contador still dancing, still waiting. He hasn't yet had to attack at all in this tour. He may well just postpone it and wait till he gets down to the Pyrenees.
Well, there's the pursuit, the white jersey of Andy Schleck. He won that jersey last year. He's still young enough to be in that classification again. We've always said he can win the Tour one day. He said he's had white, but he wants that, as he pointed at Chavanel's yellow jersey this morning. Well, he's in a position now. He's going to move up the overall tonight as well with Cadel Evans and with Alberto Contador. Who can intrude in that select trio?
Well, it's very difficult to find anybody. Levi Leipheimer is sitting in 5th position there, and it's a good job that he was not sacrificed yesterday on the climb up to the Station des Russes, because he will be climbing serious up the overall classification.
Rogers is on second in the Tour de France. They can't get the time off him now to stop him getting yellow, and in any case he's got his braces hooked over the saddle of everybody. He's not going to get dropped. He's hanging on. Is that Gessing going?
Yeah, it's Robert Gessing, the man who won a big stage in the Tour of Switzerland. He's got himself the gap. He's a fair way down in the overall standing, so they may not well respond to this move by Gessing as he goes off the front here. Maybe he's trying to wave the flag here this afternoon, Phil, for Holland, but covered there by Spain. It's almost a World Cup final at the top of the climb here.
It's a World Cup final on bikes here, as we see now. Gessing has been monitored out of this by Sanchez, who's got onto his back wheel. Contador is there, then comes Andy Schleck, then comes the world champion Cadel Evans, and now we've got Michael Rogers just slipping into the spot of bother here. He's got to hang deep now.
Well, Mick Rogers has got to hang deep and try and keep in contact with this group just in front of him. Almost he can touch the back wheel there of Ivan Basso, but this is now, they're really now starting to dig deep. This is Gessing again coming to the front. He wants a victory for Holland this afternoon, but he's covered by Spain. But this time it's Alberto Contador, and still Andy Schleck is sitting there. He's locked onto the wheel of Alberto Contador. Watch out for the win this afternoon. I think it may well go to Andy Schleck because he's feeling pretty good.
Well, I tell you, we're looking at the bridge, which means 1,000 metres to the finish. We are witnessing a battle duel here between the greatest climbers in the world. They are all in the pain barrier. There is no one holding anything back. They are really suffering now. It's he who gauges it. One last effort will win the day. Even Gessing now has tried, and he's still trying, but they're right there behind him.
Well, Contador just looks so cool and collected there in 2nd position. He's covered every acceleration. There's the move by Andy Schleck.
Schleck has gone with an incredible, look at the reaction by Alberto Contador. And there's a slow reaction. Sanchez, the Olympic champion's got onto the wheel of Contador. And Sanchez is going to go past Contador. He wanted the help. He didn't have it. Andy Schleck is gritting his teeth. This is her brother Frank. He left lying on the cobbles of northern France with a triple fracture of the collarbone.
Olympic champion coming across there, Sammy Sanchez. That's pushed Cadel Evans right to the back of this group with that acceleration. Don't forget, Cadel crashed at the 6 kilometres. Sammy Sanchez, Beijing in 2008. He was the Olympic champion. He's got Andy Schleck with him. But where is Alberto Contador? He's not able to respond to this acceleration. He's leaving the work, Phil, up to that man there, Roman Kreuziger.
Well, I tell you what, they're going to take a lot of strength from this as the mountains are only just starting. They found the little hole in the armour of Contador, but there's the counter move, and Contador goes again here. But has Samuel Sanchez done enough at 400 metres from the line, or will Andy Schleck, who started the move, try and sprint by him? The pack are together and closing in. Gessing screws himself to try and get up there now, followed by Contador. A final kick now. This is like the Olympics reborn.
Well, Andy Schleck needs 30 seconds over Cadell Evans if he's going to think about getting himself the yellow jersey at the end of the day, Phil. But I think more interested in him is to try and get himself the victory. Sammy Sanchez has got the sprint. Andy Schleck's coming up alongside him. They're into the finishing straight. But, you know, Sammy Sanchez is looking back to see whether or not there's going to be any acceleration from Schleck.
The crowd see the Tour de France and Avoriaz, a second kick by the Olympic champion. It's not enough. It just was not enough. Andy Schleck has won the battle today of Avoriaz. He beats Samuel Sanchez, guessing who started the final throws of the attacks, gets third.